Modern life feels emotionally heavy, not because people are fragile, but because the pressure never truly switches off. There is always something asking for attention. Notifications arrive constantly. Information flows faster than it can be processed. Expectations expand quietly, without being questioned. Even moments that look like rest are filled with mental noise, as if relaxation must still be efficient or meaningful. The mind rarely gets a clean pause. It moves from one demand to another, carrying unresolved thoughts along the way. This creates a background tension that becomes normal over time. Nothing feels extreme enough to cause a breakdown, yet everything feels significant enough to keep the mind occupied. That constant state of mild concern slowly drains emotional energy. Life may appear more convenient on the surface, but emotionally, it has become denser. The brain is handling more choices, more comparisons, and more stimulation than it was built for, and it never fully catches up. Another reason modern life feels heavy is the illusion of control. There are endless tools, systems, and strategies meant to optimize every part of existence. Productivity, health, relationships, and even happiness are treated as things to be managed. While this creates a sense of responsibility, it also creates pressure. If everything can be improved, then everything feels like it should be. Rest turns into guilt. Stillness feels unearned. Quiet moments become opportunities to consume more content rather than process what's already there. Emotions don't get space to settle. They are pushed aside in favor of staying functional. Over time, this avoidance builds emotional weight that is felt but rarely understood. Social comparison intensifies this heaviness. Constant exposure to curated lives creates a distorted sense of normal. Other people seem more confident, more balanced, more fulfilled. Even when it's known that these images are incomplete, the emotional response still happens. The mind compares behind-the-scenes reality with highlight reels and quietly concludes that it's falling short. This doesn't always show up as sadness. More often, it appears as pressure, restlessness, or a vague sense of inadequacy. The result is emotional tension without a clear source. Modern life also lacks clean endings. Work extends beyond office hours. Conversations remain open through messages. Tasks are paused rather than completed. The brain rarely gets the signal that something is finished. Without closure, mental energy stays engaged. Thoughts linger. Responsibilities bleed into personal time. This ongoing mental engagement prevents true recovery. Even sleep can feel shallow when the mind is still carrying unfinished business. Emotional heaviness grows not from dramatic events, but from accumulation. Small, unresolved stresses pile up quietly. What makes this heaviness difficult to recognize is its subtlety. It doesn't arrive as a crisis. It shows up as fatigue, irritability, numbness, or the feeling of always being slightly behind. Life feels full, but not satisfying. Busy, but not meaningful. The weight isn't sharp enough to demand attention, yet it's constant enough to shape daily experience. Understanding this helps remove unnecessary self-blame. Feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean something is wrong with the person. It often means something is unresolved within the environment. In a world that rarely slows down or allows emotional processing, feeling emotionally heavy is not a personal failure. It's a natural response to carrying more than is ever released.